Yeah, those same lawmakers say this bill would not affect residents' Second Amendment rights, but instead provide an opportunity for funding to prevent gun violence in the state.
Connecticut's provided some funding here and there, but we have never comprehensively invested in preventing urban gun violence until now.
Cities like Bridgeport, Waterbury, New Haven, and Hartford are where lawmakers and activists say they see the most gun violence in the state. According to officials, by implementing an excise tax of 35% on weapons and munitions, it would generate around $7 million in revenue that will go towards gun prevention efforts across Connecticut.
I think what the groups who are going to be funded by this excise tax aim to do is diffuse and mediate conflict in the cities where they operate. And so they don't just work with the victim. Oftentimes they have to work with the perpetrator, and they have to work against retaliation.
The Connecticut Citizens Defense League shared their concerns by saying the CCDL is calling into question whether or not the real reason for this bill is based on contempt for the Second Amendment. Representative Gilchrest must realize the result of who would actually be impacted. The CCDL also says this would mostly impact those who live in lower income areas, as they could be priced out on effective means of gun safety like target practice or developing safe handling skills.
As a state, we're going to pay either way. And we're paying right now currently when we have so much gun violence. When young people are going to the hospital, it costs us. So what we want to do with this initiative is start the conversation. Let's talk about how we can find ways to fund programs that actually work.
Now, if you were wondering, lawmakers say the proposed tax will not affect those in law enforcement or military members who have to purchase ammunitions. The bill still has to go through several committees like Public Safety, Appropriations, and Judicial just before it can be presented before the House and Senate. And of course, we'll be following the bill's progress as time continues. But for now, in the studio, Brian Ditlake, Fox 61 News.